generation. I remember way back, you ain't have no swag. You did a little research, now you got a moon bag. Now you got a new walk, now you got new swag. You did a little research, now you got a moon bag. Well, let me show you what the moon bag's like. You take them gains when it gets that high. I mean, the market may dip for a little bit. That's when I hurry up and buy. Me, I just wanna rub them thighs. I like my oatmeal chunky. Banana nuts all in it. Shit, you're talking about the Blockchain Monkeyz. It's a solo nation.
And yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Blockchain Monkeyz, where we trade and we hodl. And when we do hold, we make sure it's on a cold storage wallet. That way, only you have access. We are talking about the DCENT biometric hardware wallet, fingerprint authentication, okay, easy to use, NFC for mobile, and more. The link is in description. What is going on, Blockchain Monkeyz? Igor here, and thank you for coming to my jungle. First of all, I'm no financial advisor whatsoever. No, I'm a professional in blockchain technology. But there is one thing that I absolutely will do, and that's give my opinion. So today, coming in hot, ladies and gentlemen, we got some downward pressure in the market. Bitcoin coming down, pummeling, and also you got the alts to follow. But what is the cause of this, ladies and gentlemen? Could it be the Evergrande news? Or could it be the Michael Burry news? Or could it be the Elon Musk news? We shall see. But ladies and gentlemen, what is happening here with Ripple and MasterCard? Is there an integration here? You know what? Before we can even get to it, I'm going to need you to rub them hands together. Real vigorously. And sliding on Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in hot from Bozilla. Is safe the new sexy? You got CBDC's trust, and MasterCard runs on XRP. Now this coming in hot from Mastercard.com. Okay, central banks have been exploring ways to issue their own digital currencies for years, yet their efforts haven't been captured by the public's attention, for better or more recently for worse, like cryptocurrencies have. But central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, essentially a digital version of fiat. What is this going to do for the game? Now, come on out here real quick. You got England, Bank of England, and BIS Innovation Hub on APIs and how it could facilitate retail CBDC payments. You talk about interoperability. Now slide on over here to Australia real quick. Okay, you got Reserve Bank of Australia and Digital Finance CRC on potential ways to enable interoperable CBDCs for trusted Web3 commerce. Ladies and gentlemen, they're laying the tracks right in front of your face. Right here, you got the inaugural set of partners include CBDC platform Ripple, blockchain and Web3 software company Consensus, multi-CBDC and tokenized asset solution Fluency. What are they building? What are they putting together right in front of your face? So when it happens, they're going to say, we tried to tell you. We put it in the PDF documents for you. We put it in the news. Let's go. Now, see, this is what I mean when I talk about Ripple. This is a few months ago. June 30th, okay? MasterCard's Ethereum-based app store and multi-token network is revolutionary. Will it use Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, or any other cryptocurrencies in the future? Well, of course they are. That's why it's called multi. Slide on down here real quick. Shaping the future landscape of payments, MasterCard's visionary outlook. MasterCard envisions the MTN as a platform offering fundamental capabilities to ensure secure, scalable, and interoperable transactions within the digital asset and blockchain ecosystem, meaning all working together fluently. So switching up, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the Bitcoin on a deep down slope, ladies and gentlemen, and it could be because of this news that just came in. For one, you got this potential news where Elon Musk's SpaceX reportedly sells Bitcoin holdings. You got the big shorts, Michael Burry, who bets big on stock crash. And then you got Evergrande. China's Evergrande Group files Chapter 15 bankruptcy in New York. And so I want to give a huge shout out to Crypto Hustle for breaking it down to us. Take a listen.
In China, one of the largest companies, they call it Evergrande. And these guys have been the second largest real estate company, just filed for bankruptcy in China. This company was already having some issues a couple of years ago. And when that happened, the market didn't do well. Things were crashing. But it was just before things started to rise again, right around the pandemic period, at the beginning of the pandemic. So if you remember the Evergrande challenge, this was a company that was in trouble, and then they tried to recover it, and now it's basically confirmed that they just filed for bankruptcy yesterday. So this might be a result of high interest rates in the macroeconomic scale of things. And this might just be the trigger, the beginning of a much bigger drawdown in the market, or a little bit of a crash. As we may know, that Michael Barry as well. Michael Barry, I talked about this a few days ago, that he is short. Now it's more than 80% of his portfolio. He's shorting the stock market in the US, QQQ, and the S&P 500. So these might be some of the revelations that we're starting to see fighting up. And he's not alone. George Soros is also short the market entirely. And I told you about these guys, that maybe these guys know something that we don't.
But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, you got Ledger and PayPal to partner to simplify crypto transactions. What is going on here? Ledger, a provider of products and services for handling digital assets, has partnered with PayPal to offer a convenient and secure way for new users to explore digital currencies. They are continuing to build regardless of what the price is telling us in the markets. Oh, and before I forget to mention, crypto is all over the news.
Business exclusive is Dave Ripley. He is CEO of the second largest U.S. crypto exchange, Kraken. And great to have you here with us today, Dave. Let's start there. A victory for Coinbase today. Does Kraken plan to offer crypto futures trading on its platforms? Where do you go from here?
Yeah, thanks, Ashley. Great to be here with you. So it's a great question for us. First of all, always great to see a step forward for anything, any company or any part of the crypto industry. So we applaud that. It's fantastic. It's actually a great question for us. We've offered futures and derivatives now for over 5 years in the crypto space. We have a license entity out of the UK, actually, a multilateral trading facility.
They said, we've been doing this.
Offer our futures products and derivatives out of that space. And so we don't offer them in the US. Of course, that requires the license that you just referenced that Coinbase attained. And, we're always looking to bring our products to more and more geographies and, touch more and more individuals out there. And so I can't say anything's imminent for like a US entry, but it's certainly out there for us.
It's interesting. Spot ETF trading getting a lot of attention. You got half a dozen companies now hoping to get approval. However, we've seen delays after delays after delays. When do we get approval? When do you think this could all get rolling, or maybe not at all? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, good one. I think, the easy question is this. I am certain we will have a Bitcoin ETF in the US at some point in time. I mean, other countries already have, companies offering these products, Europe, the UK, and elsewhere. We know this firsthand. I know this firsthand because we provide the reference rate to these various different products via our subsidiary CF Benchmarks. It's the largest benchmark and indices provider in the crypto space. We also happen to have somewhat of a front row seat in that we are the selected reference rate provider for the majority of these ETF applications in the US. Now to the harder question, when is that actually going to happen? Right now the SEC, predictable, I don't think is the best adjective to describe them.
No.
I'm hopeful one of these that are in the queue, or several of them actually, will get through. I think it's possible this year, and even with a greater possibility that we'll see it at least by sometime next year.
Did you hear what he just said? They use Kraken as a reference point, even though it's not regulated in the United States. So what the United States is saying is, you build it, you perfect it, and we'll copy it.
Cause it's the standard in this bitch. XRP. I went to YouTube University, and now they mocking me with no degree. We saying by the swift, keep it walking. Respect your elders in these bushes. Bitcoin is talking.
You don't have to be rich to be taking advantage of this. This was the beginning of the greatest transformation of wealth the world has ever fucking seen since World War II.
Blockchain. We talking about an intellectual choo-choo train. It's DLT up in these streets, man. That's why we rip all on that blockchain.